Desiree, and in this video I'll be discussing the parts of the eye and then how we perceive sight. First all, with the parts of the eye, I'll go forward to back. So this first part here is the cornea. Then behind it, between it and the lens, that's called the aqueous humor, that substance in there. We then have the pupil, which is just that open area, with the iris, which is like the color of our eye, but that iris actually is what constriction dilates that pupil, so we can allow how much light we want to allow into our bodies. Off the side to the lens that hold it in place are called the ciliary bodies. Like I said, this blue area here is the lens. In the back of the eye, what fills it is the vitreous humor. It's a jelly-like substance. I will go through the layers like innermost to outer. So innermost layer would be the retina. This is filled with photoreceptors, like cones and rods, to help us decipher what we are seeing. Then we have the choroid coat, and then we have the sclera. This bottom part here is called the conjunctiva. And then back here we have the optic nerve. And then what we can be able to perceive here goes through that optic nerve into the optic chiasma. It's more like an X, because whatever we see from, let's say, the right eye will go to the left side of the brain, and whatever goes from the left eye will go to the right side of the brain. How we perceive sight, or the steps of sight, I guess, would be that light enters the eye through the cornea. From the cornea, the light will pass through the pupil, as that iris controls the amount of light that will actually come through. Then it hits the lens, and the lens will focus the light onto the retina back here. But it still has to pass through the vitreous humor. Once the light reaches the retina, that image will get inverted, and then the optic nerve is responsible for carrying the signals to the visual cortex of the brain, and then the visual cortex in the brain will turn that signal into images. Thank you.